Oh, hey everybody, Bad News Burnett from Guys with Opinions here, just looking at this wonderful caricature of Optimus Prime taken when he was 4 years old. Isn't that real nice? He looks very handsome in that picture, I think. So tonight we are going to see Oz the Great and Powerful, and we will be reviewing the movie afterwards, and I'm personally excited for the movie. I think it's going to be really good. Love The Wizard of Oz, a very beloved movie from my childhood, so I have great faith in this movie. I think it's going to be awesome. So we'll see you guys later.
You know, I thought the movie wasn't too bad.
Shut up!
Giving Matt Damon's performance in his most recent role, I would say that this is going to be an A+.
Once I saw James Franco slide down the Treasure of Oz, that's when I knew this is going to be a 93%.
Alright, listen kids, we're out of the movie graveyard that is January and February, but it is only the first week of March. I think this thing is going to take a turn for the worst, like Alice in Wonderland, heavy CGI. I'm going to give it about a 50 as an expectation.
Are you kidding me?
Guys with opinions.
Let's start there though, let's start there. Let's talk about the special
CGI,
effects,
yeah.
including the CGI and the makeup in the movie.
I feel like there should have been more CGI, and I also feel like they could have done maybe a little less of a great job on Mila Kunis's makeup, because it would have felt a little more realistic.
I don't think more CGI or more makeup would have helped anything. I mean, if you polish a turd, it's still a turd. Dress up a turd as much as you want. At the end of the day, it's still a turd. And that movie was a piece of crap.
But you can make a turd look like a nice little truffle in a box of chocolates.
You can dip it in gold. Guess what? It's still a gold turd.
Now it's valuable.
Yeah, it's valuable. The creators of this movie took a turd, which was a terrible story, and tried to dip it in gold with computer-generated imagery, and I think it didn't really work. If you guys noticed, anytime any of the characters are flying around on screen, it looks like they're on a wire, which is unacceptable.
And keeping terrible balance on the wire, may I add.
Yeah, they're just
Whoa. You're talking about the company that just shelled out $4 billion to buy Star Wars, and you're telling me they were restrained by a budget?
Yes. Well,
here's
they spent it on Star Wars and not Oz.
Right. They were planning on spending $200 million on the making of Oz. And they spent $10,000.
It looks like they only spent $10,000 on the movie. I mean, honestly, with the acting, I wouldn't have paid any of those actors $5 to be in my movie because they all sucked.
In a post-Avatar world, there is really no excuse, in my opinion, for the way some of the things in that movie looked. We have to let people know how brutally bad the witch makeup on both of the witches, spoiler alert, was.
I was confused as to whether she was a witch or if she was the goblin.
Oh, hey guys. Thanks for inviting me to the movie.
Oh, Adam. I thought you were washing your hair.
I thought you were cleaning out your Prius.
Isn't Thursday night your coin collectors meeting?
Guys, who is that?
That is a douchebag.
Anyway, I was confused whether she was the witch or if she was the goblin from the Spider-Man series.
The makeup that they put on Mila Kunis when she turns into the Wicked Witch of the West is some of the most laughable makeup I've ever seen. At one point I thought it couldn't possibly get worse than this. I'm looking at Mila Kunis in makeup and I'm saying to myself, please God, this has to be the low point of the film. And then, kill her. Get rid of her now. Put me out of my misery.
And the other one turned into a zombie.
The other one turned into a zombie, spoiler alert. Rachel Weisz's character turned into a zombie witch, and it was even worse.
She started eating the flesh of James Franco.
You look at the witch's face, and it looks like Michael Jackson's plastic surgery.
No, Michael Jackson looked better than Mila Kunis's witch makeup looked in this movie.
Well, I don't feel too good about anybody talking bad about Michael Jackson. Okay, he's a great man.
He played
absolutely
at least one instrument, right? The skin flute, I think, is what it was called.
He was the #1 skin flute player in the United States for a 20-year span.
20 years deep.
Okay.
Ready? In that video, I actually saw him do 120 strokes per second. That is how you play the skin flute. Is stroking.
That is correct.
Oh, God.
I just want to apologize for what Beardsman said about Michael Jackson. May he rest in peace.
Michael Jackson can suck it! You know, another thing that bothers me, it's always bothered me about Michael Jackson, the Thriller video. Have you guys ever watched that? I mean, he clearly has the thriller genre mixed up with the horror genre.
I saw in an interview that when she gave the poison apples, she said, "How do you like them apples?"
She did. She took a bite. The other witch started laughing, and she said, "How do you like them apples?" Then she went down, turned into the green Wicked Witch of the West.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
And then she popped up and she says,
Right.
I really like them apples, thank you.
I really like them.
The apple was green. Those are typically delicious.
Granny Smith.
That's not true.
Not
red,
red
delicious apples.
It wasn't
But
red.
No, they're too mushy. They're out of season this time.
Was it?
Yeah.
I think
It
it
was
was
green.
green.
Google that shit right
It was
now.
it was like a
It was
Granny
green.
Smith. No, it wasn't. It was a Macintosh, which I don't really like. I don't really get it.
My phone's dead.
I think it was a Fuji.
The story was just terrible. You know, they made the wizard that we see in the Wizard of Oz. He's, you know, this big, great, you know, he seems like a great guy. He helps everybody out. No, man, they make him look like a scumbag in this movie. He's got these little music boxes that he gives to all the different girls. No, and he crushes them. And he wants to be, I don't want to be a good man. I want to be a great one. Yeah, a great douchebag because he keeps tricking all these girls and he's just... And then see you later, honey.
I've already gotten the Blu-ray for this movie, and then it comes with deleted scenes, and one of the deleted scenes is him giving it to one of his assistants.
That's
After he just gives
that right there makes the movie worth going to see.
It's my dick in a box.
But they didn't
Maybe it's the
include
golden dick
You can't
from the
see-
Little Mermaid VHS cover. That's possible. That could be in there. That could be what's in the box.
What?
I mean,
The
the golden dick from the Little Mermaid VHS cover. That's what's in the box.
Do you think
Little
Disney,
music box.
Number 2.
first of all,
And it gives all the girls.
I wonder what we would have done had we not wasted our time watching Oz. My final review, okay, let's see here. The movie was not that good, but I will say I liked the trailers, and Jurassic Park showing, about 5 minutes of it, was awesome. So I think the movie was deserving about an 82.
The thing is there's 3 things that were appealing in that movie. The monkey, the China girl, and the pick of girls, and it's going to be a 27.
I will give it a personal enjoyment level of no more than 7%, and that's probably only because I got a free movie ticket out of it. I just want to point out also the irony in the Wizard of Oz movie, which was, in reality, Disney is sort of acting as the Wizard of Oz. They're throwing up smoke and mirrors, which is CGI, and hoping we're going to miss how really horrible and unmagical the story really was.
Negative 25%. Negative 2.5. Below 0.
if we were to be completely honest, this movie is deserving of at least an A+.
A+. So we checked the Rotten Tomatoes after we watched this movie. Surprisingly, it got a 61. No one was expecting that. The guys with opinions, after putting all of our percentages together and averaging it out, we gave it about a 21%.
And this movie and Disney can go fuck itself.
I have one thing to say. Your opinion does not
My
matter.
opinion does not matter, really. My opinion is the only one that matters. They don't know what they're talking about.
That movie was an absolute disaster. I wish we could burn it.
So we decided to burn the movie poster. If it's gonna light. This thing is covered in plastic, bro. It may not.
It's burning.
Come on.
It's working.
Come on.
Come on, you.
Just keep it in one spot and let it go.
Put it out! Put it out!
Shit!
Thanks for watching, YouTube. Leave me a thumbs up and a comment right down there. Click over here to see our last video.